All right, well, I'm gonna go over a few things I've been kind of doing the last 2 days or so. I took the fuel tank out and I've been kind of cleaning that, but decided that I was gonna go ahead and stop this rust that's kind of has accumulated on these straps as well as back behind the fuel tank on the Syncro. For those who don't know, the fuel filter is right up there on the Syncro. I'm also redoing all of the vent lines for the gas tank. I got this reseal kit on Van Cafe. Goes back, and then I'll show you the rest here in a little bit. But what I use is I went ahead and wire wheeled it and got it down to pretty much clean metal, and then I put this Rust-Oleum rust reformer on it. So this is a chemical reaction with rust, and it doesn't necessarily make it look pretty, but it stops the rust from continuing to grow and getting worse. So I go ahead and spray this on, and then I just use this blue color. I had a indoor-outdoor Rust-Oleum paint that I just put over it to kind of seal it a little bit better. So that's what I did with this rear area. So the Syncro Filler is in the rear right here. There's just two screws holding the cap on, and so there's this one little small vent line right here, and then there's another vent line that attaches to this little nipple that comes off of the filler neck right here. Then there's a large hose that kind of goes down inside the body, and then it comes out right here and attaches to this metal filler neck tube, which then goes into the fuel tank right there. So this large filler neck was a pain to get out to begin with and then put back in, and all the stuff I got off of Van Cafe. But man, that thing, getting it back in was a pain, and the best way that I could do it was I used a heat gun, kind of loosened up the rubber a little bit so it was easily bendable, and then I just had to shove it down in there, and like kind of use a 2x4 on top of it to pat it down, and eventually it went all the way in. And then trying to get all these things lined up right with the clamps and everything, that just was a lot more difficult than it needed to be, but it's in there now, so I'm happy with that. All right, getting to the fuel tank now. So there's gravity valves that go on the top of the fuel tank right here and over there, and these two knobs right here are for the vent line brackets to kind of slide into and keep the vent lines up on top. I took out my fuel sending unit. I was trying to get away without replacing the fuel sending unit, but I decided I wanted to clean the inside of my tank a little bit better, so I took it out with the intention of putting it back in, but it just was all rusted to crap, and then the actual bob was broken off. So I ended up taking it off. I got all new brackets all the way around from Van Cafe as well. So I'm gonna have to hit these out, get that out of there, clean it up a little bit. There's still a little bit of gunk inside. You can't really see too well, but there was a lot of built-in, caked-on gunk just everywhere. So I feel confident that it's clean now. What I ended up doing is I just took it to the little do-it-yourself car wash, that has a sprayer and a brush and all that, and I just put in $5 of quarters and just sat there and sprayed it out to the best of my ability. So I don't know, other people might have had better ways to do it, but that's how I did it.